This Victorian MP who says that the Parliament every Monday should go meat-free because he's a vegan. Well, for some ridiculous idea, this bloke has now been appointed to the board of VicHealth. So this guy is a fanatic. This guy is an extremist. Yet he has been appointed to one of the key bodies overlooking the health system in Victoria. He says that eating processed meat is about as dangerous as cigarettes and asbestos. Seriously. That bloke is now at the heart of health policy in Victoria. Let's talk about that. How is this bloke at the heart of the, being put on the board of VicHealth?
I have no idea, and I'd completely missed this until you sent the clips through. And I said to the guys in the office, I said, who's this guy? And they're like, oh, the vegan, you know. And I said, what do you mean the vegan? I said, there's a vegan. I was like, and I realised that it was the moment at which I realised that, you know, I have stepped away from state politics and I missed the arrival of the vegan. Who knows how he got on the board of VicHealth? Maybe it's an elected position. I just have no idea how this happened. I can't justify it. I can't explain. I can only really apologise to the rest of Australia and say we're not all like that down here.
Well, here's the thing, Nicholas, right? Everyone gets a right to have a say. My wife is a vegetarian, so that's not too far from veganism. I get all of that. But this is a bloke who has just compared processed meat to asbestos. And that's the guy who's now in the board position at VicHealth. Are you about to tell me that VicHealth doesn't matter?
No, VicHealth's an important agency. I'm puzzled by the appointment like you. I mean, look, what I want to see in our health system is evidence-based policy making. Most doctors do say that Australians eat too much meat, and so cutting back on your meat consumption is good for your health. But, you know, to try and sort of say you have to have a vegan Monday or that salami is like asbestos, well, I mean, I just don't think there's scientific evidence to back in those claims.
Well,
so I'm not really sure that he's the right candidate for the role, I think, is the truth of it.
The salami bit is true up to a point, though. There is some evidence that eating too much processed meat is no good for you. And, I have one child at least who wants to live on the all-pasta, all-salami diet. So I, have a moment each day where I think, am I doing the right thing? I mean, there is...
But comparing it to asbestos...
But the pushback on this bloke, right, and the asbestos comparison is, as you know, Bronwyn, a single fibre is what can lead to mesothelioma that kills you. Not a single serving of salami or cabanossi or hamburger meat could lead directly to your death. This bloke is a lunatic.
Yeah, he's an idiot, Paul, and... The point is that it's all part of the anti-human being, global warming, don't eat meat, have less children, eventually have no children to save the planet, all part of the same line of dialogue. And for anyone to take it seriously and to say, yes, we'll take him seriously and listen to his opinions on a board is just nonsense. So I'm interested that Nicholas didn't even defend that. So, Nicholas, I think I've said you're a nice bloke and you've got lots of good future ahead of you. You just have to give up your socialism and you're getting there.
We've found his limit. We've found his
limit. She was painting this awful dystopia and I just hadn't heard socialism in there, but there it was right at the end, the kicker. I mean,
Absolutely.
Look, I believe in evidence-based policy. I'm a big believer in science, and there's just a lack of science and evidence in what this fellow's saying. And so, just like you, Bronwyn, I'm against it.
Excellent.
Well, can you do me a favour, because they'll answer your calls, not mine, Nicholas? Would you feel free to ring the Premier's office in Victoria and work out how the hell this bloke got into that position? Would it perhaps be because, of course, he's a much-needed vote to get anything done for the next few years in Victoria? We all know Fiona Patten will vote with whatever the government wants to do. Remember, they were going to give her a job when they thought she was going to get bounced out of the freaking Parliament. I can show you the quotes if you'd like.